Alright guys, today is May 15, 2012, and we are a week and 2 days after my last competition in Richmond. May 5th we did the Richmond show and it was a great experience. We placed 5th. I was very happy about the results, and as I promised, we're going to start with the first blog here, and we have Paula here. She's the president of the team Giniaro, right? Yeah. Alright, so I created this blog to answer questions about nutrition, supplementation, about training styles, training routines, anything that you guys want to ask me. Just send me an email or just post that in the Team Giniaro Facebook page, and I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. So first question says, hey Giniaro, I just got some Extend BCAAs. How much do you take during prep because it has some calories? So basically, I don't count calories when I'm prepping for a show or when I'm dieting. I actually measure my protein intake, my carbohydrate, and my fat intake. But as far as Extends go, for BCAAs, I put 4 to 5 scoops per gallon of water. It says, hey Giniaro, what's your off-season supplements, and do you take any pro hormones? I don't take any pro hormones, and as far as off-season supplements, they're pretty similar to my contest prep supplements. Basically, I take my whey protein, I take creatine, multivitamins like Animal Pack, I take vitamin C, vitamin D3, B12, fish oil and flaxseed, and I take a pre-workout, of course, just to boost my energy before my training. Next question says, hey Giniaro, do you eat whatever in the off season? This is a very good question. I actually eat very clean in the off season, but I do have my cheat meals at least once or twice a week, where I eat whatever I want. You know, you have to have cheat meals to be able to stay in the game. And I love McDonald's and I love pizza as well. So Paula knows I love pizza, right Paula? And I eat a lot of pizza with Paula and McDonald's as well. So what is a good diet to follow? This is a very general question, but basically it depends if you want to build muscle or if you want to lose fat. The diet is very different. If you want to build muscle, you need to eat kind of high in carbohydrate for energy and just to keep the muscles full with glycogen. If you want to burn fat, then you kind of reduce your carbohydrate intake and you eat more protein and more fats, more healthy fats. It says, hey Giniaro, what is a good routine to burn fat, and what will be a good website that you recommend me to kind of reach my goals? To burn fat, actually, I know a lot of people try to train light, and yes, in some aspect it's true. You can train light, but you need to burn the muscle. You need to burn you need to burn the fat around the muscle. So you actually have to feel the burn. Do it in a lot of cardiovascular training helps a lot. And basically, you need to you need to chase the sweat. So you can sweat and you can burn calories. So you have to eat a little bit less and burn a little bit more to be able to see that change in your body. And good websites that I use a lot to kind of learn from, that I learn from a lot, and it's simplyshredded.com, bodybuilding.com. I use musculardevelopment.com and flexonline.com, right? Those are good websites? Yeah, Paula says yeah. It says, hey bro, I saw a picture of you and it talks about P90X and I was wondering if it works. Thanks a lot, bro, and I hope family is doing well. P90X is how I started to learn more about nutrition, and it actually incorporates a lot of cardiovascular training, so it helped me a lot to understand better how nutrition works and how you can adapt your nutrition to your training style to kind of reach your goals. So I definitely recommend P90X for sure. It says, hey Giniaro, how many exercise sets and reps do you recommend for each muscle group? Actually, it depends on which muscle group you're working, but usually for large muscle groups like the back and the legs, yeah, I train with high volume, and high volume means a lot of sets and a lot of different exercises. So the bigger the muscle group, the more load you need to put in those muscles to make a change, to make them grow, or to burn the fat around the muscles. It says, how many times do you train legs in a week? Well, it depends. In the off season, I usually train legs once a week just to put some mass and put some size on it, on them. And during contest prep, I usually go to twice a week to try to get the legs conditioned. And so I actually split my training in 2 different days. It says, hey Giniaro, what do you think I should do? Train a muscle group once or twice a day? Well, this question pretty much goes to the previous one, but basically depends which muscle group you want to bring. You should prioritize. If you have a lagging body part, you should train those muscles. I would say twice a week, so you can put more load on them. And of course, as long as you're eating and you're recovering from your workouts, you should be able to put a lot of loads in those muscle groups. It says, Giniaro, I need some tips for exercises and for my chest. Everything is going well but my chest. I was able to bring or to build my chest doing basic movements pretty much. Bench press, incline bench press, decline bench press, dips, and of course I always incorporate cable flies or dumbbell flies. Those chest is a muscle group where you don't have to go too heavy, too crazy. You just have to feel the muscle working, and this concept applies for every single muscle group. I mean, you have to be able to keep a good form and just kind of feel that good pump as much blood that you can when you work in the muscle group. It says, Giniaro needs some tips about how to build my outer head of the triceps. And this is a very good question. And actually, when I do my tricep exercise, I would say I incorporate a lot of course, isolation movement just to isolate the triceps. But a good exercise that I love to do is close grip bench press. That kind of puts a lot of tension in my triceps, and it helps them grow. Of course, you want to build mass, and of course, a lot of cable, ropes, and isolation movement for the tricep, like skull crushers. Those are very good, and as long as you're actually making a good contraction, you should be able to build a good balanced tricep. And of course, the tricep makes most part of your arms, so it's a bigger muscle groups. Tricep means from three muscle heads. So you actually, if you work your triceps hard, your arm is going to grow. Whereas biceps is a smaller muscle group, so you need to train the biceps heavy, but triceps is going to build more your arms. So, all right. So I guess this is the first blog, and those are very good questions. Keep sending those questions my way. We got the Facebook Team Giniaro page, and feel free to post your pictures about training to motivate others and to keep motivating myself, to keep me going with the competitions and everything. So, Paula, you want to say something? Go Team Giniaro.
Go Team Giniaro.
Go Team Giniaro on determination, right? So you want to say bye-bye to the camera?
Bye.
Say bye-bye, guys.
Bye.
No work hard?
No work hard.
No what?
No pro card.
No pro card. All right, guys. Have a great day and keep pumping hard.
Let's